Hello, I'm Becca Dahlberg, and this is your Resilience Boosting Tip of the Week. Today's tip to boost your resilience is to remember a time in your past that you were resilient. What happened that you were able to find your courage, your strength? By reminiscing over this memory, you can go back and find that place within yourself. For this tip, I think back to 2003. I was living in a fun old house in my hometown, taking my life back after my divorce with my two young daughters, Paige and Katie, ages 5 and 3. I was going to college for nursing in a town about 45 minutes away when I got a call at the college from the city cops in my town. Let me tell you that my heart was beating out of my chest walking down to the office to take that phone call. A million things were going through my head, but mainly just recounting where every person I loved was at that moment, hoping that this phone call wasn't about them. When I got to the call, I was told that there had been a fire in my house. The cop didn't make it sound terrible until the end of the phone conversation. I'll never know why he said it, but just before we hung up, he said, "Just remember, everything is replaceable." In that moment, the word everything was the biggest, scariest word I had ever heard. After I rushed home and assessed the situation, I was devastated. The new life I started was actually not off to a great start. I was defeated. I felt like this was just too much to bear. But after a few days of self-pity, I sat in my parents' living room and really watched the girls play and realized that they were taking it like champs. They didn't worry or cry for what was lost. They asked for a few simple things like the blankets Grandma made for their beds and a few stuffed animals they slept with. We did manage to find those items, and my amazing mom took most of the summer to get the smoke smell out of them. It was time to find my silver lining. All of the things that I held on to from my old life, different trinkets from the wedding, this picture that reminded me of something, that shirt that still had that smell of my old house, it was all gone, and you know what? I was free. The silver lining is that when you lose everything, you are really free to start over. And I kept that with me, and I did start over. Whenever I'm feeling like my resilience isn't enough, I can think back to this time and really focus on how it felt when I was resilient through this devastation, and I can build on that feeling. Once you are strong, you are always strong. What memory do you have that you can build from? Thanks for stopping by. This is Becca Dahlberg wishing you a fantastic day.